Good morning, everyone. Today is mine and Burt's anniversary, and I thought that I would get on here and have a coffee morning with everybody. He's right here. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to sit down in front of his food. Yes. So hopefully we'll see that soon. There he is.
Where is he?
He's got to sit down. He's pretty tall there.
Morning.
Okay, where are you?
Right here.
How come it won't show you?
Carl,
there
hillbilly
you
morning.
are.
Hillbilly
You're
morning.
not close enough.
Then I look at whoa.
So what you eating this morning, Bart?
Toast, jelly, strawberry jelly, and some eggs.
And some eggs, yeah.
And boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs.
That's right.
I never really got on here with my coffee and had a coffee chat, so I thought we would do it this morning. One reason is because for all weekend, really, if you watched my short, there are a lot of scammers out there trying to scam people, and we still got Cyber Monday to go through, but that doesn't even, really matter because we also got Christmas coming, and so far I have,
Rain?
yeah, it's raining again too. So far I have had, I think, a total of maybe 3 separate scammers, or, yeah, it was 3 separate ones, I believe, and 3 different attempts, to scam, and they all came through my email. So I want to make sure that everybody knows about it. One of them was from a place that was trying to act like they were from PayPal, but they weren't. And I've been on PayPal so long that even though they have made changes and they joined with somebody else, I can't even remember, but I still know that they don't ask certain questions, like, I don't know, they don't ask you to pay anything just in an email. They don't, when you look at always look at the email address that things come from, because that can tell you a lot. Because most of the time it'll say, like the one I got from Depop, or said they were from Depop yesterday. That was the 3rd or 4th time over the weekend I got that kind of email, and the Depop on top looked very legitimate, but when I hit the address to look at the whole address, there was just something not right about that. So the first time I emailed Depop, and I sent it to Depop, because when I got on Depop to ask what you would do in a case like that, they said send the email to us, but before you do, make sure that you mark it as spam, block the person. So I did everything they told me to do, and I sent it to them. Well, a couple hours later, I got another one. Same address, same people. And if I wasn't thinking straight, I would have thought, maybe this is from Depop. They wanted you to go to Depop or through their link, and it asks you your information because you have a sale that you made, and they need your personal information to put it in your bank. And no, that I knew that was BS. So thankfully. So we all have to watch out for things like that. And they can come from anybody. I mean, they really they're scammers, and they say they're coming from eBay, Poshmark, Macari, whatever. Somebody you know. I don't know how they get that, but, you know, so you really have to be careful. Make sure you check that address, and if there's one doubt in your mind, don't do it. As a matter of fact, I would check it out first. I would check out the address, and, yeah, because there's just too many scammers going on. We only got scammed one time, and that was when we lived in Florida. I think it was 2015, and we didn't even know we had got scammed. We were still filing taxes at that time. Well, we have to this year too, probably, but for last 2 or 3 years, we haven't had to do that. But we were filing taxes, and we were waiting for a refund and waiting, and I said, that don't seem right, because you know, I've been filing taxes for years, so I kind of had a suspicion something was going on. So I called the number that they put out, you know, every year for you to check your refund, and it said that we would be getting a letter in the mail or something like that. And so when we got that letter, we were asked by the IRS to we had to prove who we were. Now, they didn't tell us what the scam was. They didn't tell us who it was. They just said that our identity had been compromised or something like that. And so that kind of gave me a heads up, because I always thought that everything I did, I secured properly. And, you know, I used to be a private investigator when I was like 40, so you know, you learn things in school, you believe it or not, but anyway, it took us probably half the year to get our refund back, because somebody had done something, I guess trying to get them to send it to them. I don't know. But that was 2015, and that taught me a lesson, and I was really, really watching from then on. So, yeah, I just wanted to get on, have coffee with you, talk with you guys about a few things, and I have a friend that is on YouTube as well. I have a lot of friends on YouTube. They check on me and everything else. It's awesome. They're always asking about Burt, and we appreciate that so much you have no idea. And, but I wanted to talk about one other thing, and that is the disorder I have and millions of other people have around the holidays. A lot of times people, you know, you lose people that are important to you, and it usually happens sometimes around the holidays. But some people just get it because they get it, and they get depressed, they get down, they think they have to go out and spend all this money they don't have so that they can get Christmas, and then a lot of them, nobody sends them anything for Christmas, which is true, you know, and they feel slighted, and maybe they shouldn't, but that's their brain telling them to do it, because I have the same problem. I really do. And it's not the gifts coming to me. I could care less, you know. I appreciate them, but I could care less. But being as I lost people, I lost my mom, I think it was like 4 days before Christmas. And then I lost my daughters, you know, 2 of them, which were the only daughters I had until I adopted Allie, which is my daughter now, yes, and her brother. So I have the 3 boys. I have Noah, who's her brother, and I have Allie, who's my daughter. So we still got 5 kids, 6 if you count Butch in California, but he's, you know, he's kind of scarce. He has his own little family now, so, you know, they all do, basically. But, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because we tend to put ourselves sometimes in those predicaments to make it worse. I know I do. You know, you start thinking about things and you're like, oh God, I really should decorate this house and I really should do this and that, and I don't have the money to buy so-and-so or so-and-so, and gosh, I have so many grandkids and I just can't afford it. That's me. But you have to understand that not everybody is in the same tax bracket, so to speak. And if you're going to make yourself short, even if you have the money, if you're going to make yourself short where you have to beat your butt all year long to pay for that bill that you made for last Christmas, it's not worth it. Because gifts come and go. They do. They come and go. People get gifts. And let me tell you, this is the way I feel. If somebody cares about you and somebody loves you, yes, they can buy you a gift. That's true. But I'd rather have their friendship, and I'd rather have their honesty, and I would rather have them buy me a gift for no reason during the year. I know that sounds crazy, okay? But it's true. It's very true. Today is mine and Burt's anniversary. We can't really go anywhere. First of all, it's raining again. And you have no idea how the people drive around here. It's like I live back in Chicago. And you know, I don't want to get off my spiel here, but when I drove in Chicago, it did not bother me. And I mean, I drove with a bunch of maniacs all the way downtown half the time going to work. Yeah. But anyway, back to our conversation. I know I cannot tell you do not get sad during this period, because I can tell you what I want to, and I even tell myself, okay, it don't work. It don't work, because if you care about somebody you lost, or you care about somebody in your family that you can't afford to get stuff for, you still feel like shit. You really do. You still feel like shit. And, but if there's nothing you can do about it, you shouldn't be feeling that way. You know, it's, yes, to me, I'm a Christian, so it's Christ's birthday to me, even though people say, oh, no, it's not. And actually in Cuba, which my kids are half Cuban, my 3 kids still left. The other 2 girls were also, but they celebrate January 6th, I think. They don't, but Cubans in general have like a gift-giving party, you know, like we do at December 25th. But, you know, there's nothing I can really tell you to make you feel better about this time. I know people say, oh, go to therapy. Go to therapy, this and that. Therapy never helped me with my panic and anxiety. Why would it help me with my seasonal disorder? And I have seasonal disorders a lot. I have fear of weather in the spring, fear of holidays and the you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's not really fear, it's depression. You know, depression and this, and I take medication. It helps, but you still have it. I mean, it is still there. And the reason I mentioned my friend on here is she has severe depression. And I was watching one of her videos last night, and she was kind of apologizing for it, you know, and said she wasn't going to talk about it that much anymore because she didn't want to depress people or whatever it was. I forgot. I didn't quote her because I don't know. But you know what? You get on YouTube to talk about what you want to talk about. You know, I think that's where we all go a little bit wrong, and we really don't get the people that I guess I can put Burt in here a little bit now since he ate his food, if I can find him.
People don't want
over here, baby.
People don't want to watch me eat.
No, who wants to watch you eat?
I'm not a slob.
Anyway, what I'm saying is that, oh, now you see I lost my track of my mind. Never mind.
We were talking about the Cubans.
About who?
The Cubans.
No, that was 10 minutes ago, baby.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what I was talking about. You get on YouTube and you don't have to tell anything you don't want to tell, but a lot of times it helps you to talk, and it helps you, and it helps others. It helps others who think that they're not worthy of being on YouTube, or they're not making any progress on YouTube themselves, like me. I get that sometimes. I know y'all watch it. I don't know. I just think if you be yourself, like Jamie at AKA the Bag Lady, me, I don't know. There's so many people I could name. We've been through things. We've talked about it. It may not seem in the beginning like it would help, but it has. And you may help somebody else just with something you're going through. Or, I know a lot of people think if you talk about your personal life and you're boo-hooing and all this and that you're just what they call e-begging, Who cares what they think? Not everybody is the same, just like I'm saying. Not everybody is the same. But this holiday season, I hope that a lot of people who feel like I do can just have some enjoyment for that day. It doesn't have to be an enjoyment that, oh, this is Christmas and I didn't do this and I didn't do that and I have to cook this meal and I used to do that when my kids were little. Even when they became teenagers, until they started not coming home for dinner because they were going to their girlfriend's house. And I was cooking this big old meal. And, could I afford it? Well, at that time, a little bit better than we could now, But, it's like Thanksgiving. I was feeling that way. I was feeling like crap because everybody, well, not everybody, the only one down here in Texas with us is my son and his wife, and they were going to her parents, for Thanksgiving. And did I feel like, oh, poor's me? You bet you I did, because my other kids are in Florida, Butch is in California, But I had things that I could do that I enjoy doing, and so did Burt. And so we made a little meal for ourselves, and that was our Thanksgiving. But we have so much to be thankful about, though. We may not be rich, we may not have extra money, we may not have a lot of stuff, but we have our health basically. And everything seems to be going so far so good. So I am just thanking God for that. And sometimes we have to get it out of our mind and realize that people we have are gone, which is not going to make us feel any better that they're gone. But realistically, when I start feeling that way now, I think, okay, my daughters were laughing and always just, I have videos of them acting stupid. I mean, my daughter would imitate people, my youngest daughter, and she was a joy to be around. And both of them had kids when they passed away. As a matter of fact, I had their kids for a while when they passed away, except for Mouse, my youngest one. Her daddy had her, but Stephanie had 3 kids, and we still all keep in contact. But I know they wouldn't want me to feel the crap that I do half the time, and I keep trying to tell myself that, and it's finally getting in there. Believe me, it's finally getting in my head. So, and I have 2 sons, you know, they've always been standoffish, so to speak. That's another story. But, and they're not bad kids, they just, you know, they were kids, and a lot of things happened in our life at that time. But, that's another video. Probably for my over 50s channel, yeah. But anywho, I just want to wish you all a happy holiday. I want you to have a happy holiday for you. What makes you happy? You know, I know getting gifts is important. I know that because we feel like nobody cares about us when we don't get anything, you know? And we shouldn't feel that way. Really, we shouldn't, but we do, you know? And some people will say, oh no, that don't bother me. Sure it does. It does bother you. You know, don't ever tell your husband, oh, you don't have to buy me nothing for my anniversary or my birthday. That's okay. Don't ever tell him that, because he'll take you serious. And then you'll be sitting there. Well, I feel like shit. I'm being serious. But anyway, I just wanted to come on this morning, let you get a glimpse of Burt.
What for?
What for? Because you're funny.
I just woke up.
Yeah, he just woke up. And you know what? I'm glad, because he will...
How's my hair?
Like, how's your hair? Your hair's fine.
Oh,
That's
good.
the first thing he does. When he gets in the bathroom in the morning, he combs his hair, does all his, you know, yeah, before he even comes to the table.
Just comb
That's
out.
the Navy guy in him, I believe.
Comb what I got left.
Comb what you got. You got more hair than Mark, I think.
I got lots of hair. I just can't see it because it's white.
But anyway, guys, we both wish you a very,
Yes, we
very
do.
merry holiday season, okay? No matter what you believe, no matter if it's Hanukkah or, you know, anything else, the way that you want to celebrate. If you want to go out before the holiday and buy you a big whipped cream cake just to eat on Christmas, do it.
Buy now, pay later.
Huh?
Buy now, pay later.
Buy now, pay later. I'm putting this on all 3 of my channels. I am, because I want to make sure everybody gets to see it. This is an important video. It really is. About scamming, about depression and anxiety.
Just don't sell it.
Uh-huh.
I said don't sell it.
Don't sell it. And, you know, I really don't care which video y'all watch and want to ask me a question about panic, anxiety, what have you. Because I have had it all my life, but I never knew it until I was about 40-something, and I really got it bad. That's when I knew I had it.
I panic when my check doesn't come in.
Huh?
I panic when my check doesn't come in. You know?
Yes, he does. I don't know why, because his whole check goes to the rent. Okay, guys.
I start giving him an IOU.
Please give us a thumbs up on this video if Burt gave you a laugh with your coffee this morning. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell so that you'll get all our crazy videos like this and more. And you can watch any of our channels, because we are going to put this on all the channels, but our main channel is RV Butterfly at Reselling and Thrifting. That's our main one, and today we will be making 2 videos. One is going... What? What do you mean?
I have something in my throat.
Oh, okay. Anywho, we will be making 2 unboxing videos. I believe one's a fabric box and one is a retro box. So, yes, we're going to still do those. That was what I did for myself this Thanksgiving, is I didn't do videos, okay? Unless it was something quick. because I just needed to feel better about YouTube. Because I just feel like they're going backwards on me. And they are. You guys can't see my YouTube setting, you know, where you go in, what is that called? The YouTube, where you go in and see all your time and all that stuff. There's no way you go backwards. I mean, not me anyway, because back a year ago, I didn't have as many subscribers. I didn't have as many people watching. And so people who were watching, it could have been maybe 20, you know, per day or thereabouts. So, I mean,
I think YouTube doesn't know how to count, period.
I don't know what they're doing. Everything changed when they got the 4,000 hour watch hour crap going. And I don't know. Sorry, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to come back and check us out. Also, we are going to be selling jewelry bags. I think they each weigh between 2.5 and 3 pounds. These are bags that I never used to have a Presidium. I never used to have a gold and silver thing. And we had a bunch of jewelry boxes coming in. And we just kind of looked at them, you know, and sold them on eBay or, you know, or opened the boxes on YouTube and sold them that way. But I am going to be selling those bags sometime this week. I don't want to promise you what day because, you know, something always comes up. But yes, and I'm talking about wearable jewelry that could have silver or gold in it. Because they haven't been checked on a Presidium or anything. So don't forget to stop by. I may even do it at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know. We'll see. But I love all you guys. We do love you, and we do appreciate you watching our channel, even though we're a bunch of old fogies.
Speak for yourself.
Wait a minute. You're how much older than me?
I know. I don't know. I'm 39 and a half, so...
if you're 39, that makes me 27. Love all you guys. Don't forget to watch later. Bye now.